So here I have the points file. So let's open it and let's see how the points have to be arranged to input it in the GIS environment. We need to keep the points in a definite arrangement. Let's see, I have a bit problem with that Excel, so let me open it this way. Where is it? Is it coming here? See, see, yeah, it's here. So this is the format you have to keep your files point file in. See, it needs a header. See, serial number. It might not be necessary. You can also you may also delete it, and even serial number. I keep it in this format. It feels quite nice and clear. I like to work it this way: easting, northing, RL, and label. So this way I have the files. Let me keep that file unhidden. Where is it? Unhide. So the serial number and label may not be necessary. So you need easting, northing, and RL. So and this file has to be saved in I recommend you saving these in so where was our folder? This was our folder Excel to 2003 format. It's easy to work with GIS. So let's save it in Excel 2003 format. Yeah, it's loading. See, I save it in Excel 97 2003 workbook. I save it as such, and I name the file to points. Okay, so this file already exists there. Yeah, now it's saving. Yeah, let me close it. And I forgot to tell you, you should not have any gaps in between these lines, these Excel columns. These should be regular as shown. Okay, yeah, it's okay. You need to remember, you should not have any gaps. You keep those points in the format I showed you. Now I add that point file into my GIS. So here I click this add button, and in my folder GIS map making I have this. So I add this points layer, and I have those points in my sheet 1 here. Here I add those points and see it comes. And now I right click it to display the data, display XY data. So now my X field is easting, Y field is northing, and Z field is RL. So for now I don't use the coordinate system. I will need to learn a lot more before defining this projection system. So for now I'm not using it. So let me click OK, and it gives me a warning that doesn't matter. And see, I have this my survey data points. So let me where did it pop out from? Yeah, get out there. I want you right now. Now let me, it's an event file, so let me export this data to a permanent shape file. It's an event file. I'll export it to a permanent shape file. And see, output feature class, I need to define my folder for here. See, it's a different GIS class 30. It's a different folder. So let me go to my folder where I want it. So I would want it somewhere GIS. What was that name? Okay, what was that name? Let me see that folder's name. Windows GIS map making. So it must be in my connections. Okay, GIS map making. Yeah, it's here. So in GIS map making, okay, I export it. I give it a name. I export it as a shape file, points shape file, and I give it a name points. Okay, this one is my Excel data, and this is going to be my shape file. Okay, okay, let me save it. Okay, it's giving me an error. Oh, I got it. I need to save this save file in this geo database. So let me save it. Yeah, it's got out of the problem. Yeah, do you want to add the exported data to the map as well? Yeah, I would want it. Yeah, and let me remove this event file. So now I have a save file in GIS. Let me label those points. Okay, let me label this. Okay, it's in properties. I got this, and let me label those. I want to see what does each point mean, as I have. Okay, in label features in this layer, and text string is from label. Yeah, let me get it. This. Okay, these are the points. Let me got a message. Let me see it. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So now here I have those points. Okay, let me save this file. Yeah, because sometimes this GIS crashes and creates problems. So before that happens, let me save my work in my desktop, in my folder GIS map making, and let me write map topo map process. Maybe would be a good name. Topo map. Okay, I think this would be a good name. Okay, yeah, I got this name. So now let's first, before we begin map making, let's first define basic terms, basic parameters, and that would be good if we do it in the beginning. So for here, I go to, for the basic units and grid definition, I go to layers, properties, and see here map units. Here, even if I move out here, these are unknown units, it doesn't know where it is. So let me define those map units here. In general, map units, I measure those in meters. So meters, and display, even I would want to display those in meters. And let's just apply. And one more thing, I would want here to define the grid. This grid I would be using for printing. So I would be printing this in A1 size paper with the grid boxes 5 cm apart. So I think I would be using measure grid here. So I don't have a projection system. I need to remember for 5 cm apart square grid. I think I need 25 meters for 1 is to 500 scale maybe. Although you don't need to worry about this. You would know when we actually finish this map, so you don't have to worry much about this. It's easy. So here we move ahead. Yeah, I need everything. Okay, let me just do okay. So now I have this. Okay. Uh, a good thing is that if you want any toolbars, so you right click here and you make sure that you have this what is that, let me name this. It's the basic toolbar, this tools toolbar right here. It's very important. Okay, where is it? If you don't find it, you can get it from here, tools. And one more, you need this editor toolbar, so you need to click it here also. Where is it? Okay, yeah, it's here. And one more thing, you need to enable all those extensions in GIS to make features work correctly. So I think it might be in customize extensions. So if any problem arises, that licensing problems arise in GIS, so you need to make sure that all these things are checked in. See here, select the extensions you want to use. 3D Analyst, ArcScan, and these all should be checked. So currently I don't use this network analyst, schematics and tracking analyst, but if any problems arise, you first check this. I would recommend you to do so. Uh, I mean to say that you need to check all of those if you are just a beginner, to make sure that things go smooth. So now let's create a surface out of it. First I would make a thin surface. So I would be using Arc Toolbox. So if you don't find it, you can see it here. Okay, I would be opening this Arc Toolbox. It takes a time. It's taking some time. Yeah, it's a, now it might be somewhere. Let's see, is it in, I want to make a thin surface. So in 3D analyst, is it here? Yeah, it's in data management. Tin, yeah, data management tin. I want to create a triangular irregulated network or something. They name it like that. Okay, triangulated irregular network tin. Yeah, that's okay. So let me name my team. I would want this to check that I want to see if that my tin is going to the right place. So I click it here and see if it is going to the right place. So I want it here. Okay, and I give the name tin. See, it is going to my GIS map making folder. I want to make sure, so I name it from there itself. And as for now, I'm not using the coordinate system. That's okay. And input feature class, I would be using my points to create my tin. And I would recommend you to read through these, what is this telling, uh, before you in the process you are doing these procedures. So let me click OK. Yeah, so this is my surface. uh, right now I want to see how my surface is looking. So before we move, let's see how this looks in 3D. It would be interesting. I think I'm not making a mess, making you bored with this. Let's first see it in 3D. I think that would give us some energy. So for that we need to open ArcScene. You can find it here, or see it, I've just already opened it from my taskbar. So you need to open ArcScene here, just click here. Okay, so I opened it from here. I have it in my taskbar, so that should not be a problem. So it's opening. Okay, okay, so this is my 10. You can zoom in, you can zoom out. Yeah, this is zoom to full extent, and these are fixed zoom in, fixed zoom out. I would recommend you go through all these features. And here this is an identify tool. It's an important tool. So you want to know what this point is. Okay, for example, I have this point. Yeah, this point is very far. I don't know what this point is. Let me see it. I want to identify. So what did I do? I clicked here and here to know that point. See, that point is object ID 9394. My serial number is same as object ID, and it's easting, northing, RL, label, and shape. This it gives information. So here I think I have my scene open now. Yeah, I scroll bar the in out I scroll my mouse to zoom in and zoom out. So here again I have this ArcScene open. In my ArcScene, I again want to change my geo. I again would like to create my geo database. So I have, as I have already created it for my map. I have it, yeah, GIS map making topo maps.gdb. I click it once and click add, and let's go. Okay, now I would want to see the tin here, so I click this add button again and double click this tin. Let's see how the surface looks. uh Yeah, it's come. Wow, now it's looking flat. Let me increase the depth perception. Okay, in the properties, in the base heights, in the floating surface, I would see factor to convert layered elevation values to scene units. This factor, it is mostly used when you have x and y in some units, for example meters, and g in some other units, for example feet, and then you would probably use 0.3048 to convert those units to meters. So for now I will be using 5 here. To increase the depth perception, I will be using it for a different purpose. So I'll be using 5 here. See, if you have these things, I'll be using custom, and I'll be using 5 here to just to view my surface more clearly, because my x and y extent is very large and g extent is very small. X and y, if it's 400-500 meters, as I already know, the g extent is only 20 to 30 meters, so it looks, my map looks lean. So I will increase my g by 5. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's out of my scene, so for that I will right click and zoom to layer. Yeah, I got this scene. Yeah, this is my surface. Wow, it looks great in GIS. Yeah, now let me save my work in my folder. Where is that? uh, mhm. Yeah, I got it, and let me name it as scene. Scene underscore topo. Yeah, this would be a good name probably. So let me just minimize it for a while. Yeah, now I'm back to ArcMap. Now let me create contours. So let me create contours for a while. So for that I go to Arc. I might go to Arc Toolbox and search that tool here, but I can also use this interesting feature search, and this is very powerful. I forget the toolbox location, so I can search it here. So I write here surface contour. I want to create a create contours from the tint, so I write surface contour. So let me click it and click search. Yeah, and see, it's surface contour 3D analyst, And where is it location? Toolbox, system toolbox, 3D analyst, triangulated surface contour. Okay, let's see it from here also. 3D analyst, triangulated surface, yeah. And here must be surface contour, yeah, I got it here. And input the surface, I would input 10. Okay, my surface contour, surface contour, and let me keep my contour interval to 1. Base contour, those are not necessary right here, so let me hit OK. I see I got my contours. So I want to see these contours in tin again. So here, I mean to say in scene. Tin scene, wow. Let's see the surface contour, and again those surface contour, it's I need to add base heights to that contour here. Okay, where is that base height? Yeah, base height, and I want to add it from the tin, and I want to keep 5 here because I kept 5 per my surface. See, I got this surface. It might not be clear. Let's increase the thickness. Okay, is it good? Yeah, it's okay. I think it's visible. Now I want to see my points also here. This makes things more interesting. So even for points, I'd be adding base heights. Yeah, I would keep it 5 for here. See, these are the points I surveyed. I want it white. It looks white more beautiful. Okay, here. Wow, this is the surface. Haha. And this is my surface. So let me save it. Okay, where did I go? Let me just save it. Let's close this one for a while, and we're here back again in ArcMap.